Herc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. I'm gonna always be talking about being the best you can in life because that's what you're here for. So pick you up some merch at Big Herc916.com. Just want to speak a little bit on drug use, man. Um, with all the overdoses we're hearing about as far as in social media, man. You heard about Fuquan Johnson. We heard about Michael K. Williams, and it's just everybody's trying to have a good time during stressful times, but you gotta be smart about it. And even being smart about it, you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, you could be messing with some stuff, man, and that stuff be like, laced with something, man, and knock you on your ass. So it's just a dangerous game, man. So I'm just telling you guys to be careful out there. But I'm not here to preach or tell you to be a square. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, and the choice ultimately is in your hands. I just would hate to hear about some of you guys out there having a bad incident and somebody else having to find you in a really bad situation. But there's these Skittles parties that these teens are throwing that I've been hearing about, man. And my wife pointed it out to me because a friend of hers was talking about, they got young kids, young teens, and they were mentioning Skittles. And Skittles, you think of the different fruity flavors, different colors and stuff like that. Well, this particular kind of party is not your regular Skittles party. So this is a Skittles party where you come over and you party, and what they do is take a bunch of different prescription meds out of mom pop's medicine cabinet, mix it in a bowl, and you pop one. And you don't know what you popping, man. You don't know if you popping a Xanny, a Valium, a Prozac, an OxyContin, a Vicodin, a Ritalin, an Adderall, a Percocet, Percodone, or Carsprodol, or Concerta. You don't know what you're popping, but you're popping something, and you're supposed to feel good, have a good time. But with that good time, man, comes a lot of other risk, man. Besides mixing different drugs together, passing out, possible drug overdose, addiction, somebody busting your cheeks that you didn't want to bust your cheeks because you aren't conscious. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff could happen. So you just got to watch yourself because, somebody could say, hey, man, it's only this or that. And you don't know. I mean, when something's out of its container, it could look like anything. And I know of two incidents, two different women who, thought they were, taking one thing and ended up getting taken advantage of. The one guy, he actually disguised it in, it had to be some bottled water, because this particular female said she didn't remember anything out of the ordinary. I think they had some wine too, so maybe he could have put it in there. And I'm thinking it probably was GHB because it's clear, doesn't really have a smell, it can blend in. And she said this guy, man, took advantage of her, and she woke up semi-unconscious, and he was on top of her. And then another incident through somebody else were saying they were partying, and this is somebody they had knew for a while and thought was cool, and everybody was hanging out, and somehow during the night something was ingested. Hours passed by. this particular female woke up butt naked, didn't know how she's butt naked, and in somebody else's bed, and the guy there, oh well, played it off, acted like it was all consensual, and it went down. So, you gotta watch yourself, man. You gotta watch yourself, because people, a lot of times, in certain situations, are predatorial and will try to take advantage of you. There was a known club in Los Angeles, man, a popular, gay club that straight people used to go to also, and they used to drug people in that club, pay the bartenders to drug people. And the reason I know is because a homie knew somebody that worked in there, and they would say that's one of the get downs up in there. And if you've never partied in LA, you have not seen, some of the underbellies of what can go down. I've seen people pass out in the bathroom, I've seen people on a sidewalk, and you never know, man. You're semi inebriated, and you can't really fight back because you feel like, when you're on certain pills, you have no strength. So you might be trying to fight back, and you can't move. They put you right up in there and take you somewhere, man, and it's a wrap. Old cheek busting. So you guys watch yourself, man, and when somebody offers you something, whether it's a line of nose candy, a joint, a drink, hey man, bring your own shit. Bring your own shit, even if you know them, it could be cool, but they might, like I said, it could be a bad batch. And nobody wants to call the popos when it's a potential, drug overdose, because they don't want to be questioned. So that's why a lot of times it goes bad. You would hope that somebody would rush you to the hospital to help save your life, man. But it's a coin toss. So be careful out there. A lot of crazy drugs, man. These Skittle parties for young people, man, shit's off the chains. And, everybody wants to have some fun, man, but you gotta have fun and, have it within reason. So, Big Herc916, never settle for average, man. Take care of your health. I know you're not the average motherfucker, so I got some merch for you. Never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Tank tops, t-shirts, never settle for average, because we ain't the average motherfuckers. Got them hats. Got them hats, man. Big Herc916.com. Pick you up some merch. Limited, very limited. I'm not going to have a bunch of these because there's only a limited edition of people who ain't the average motherfuckers.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.
Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.